Hi, I've got a striplet card to show you. Now this striplet has a couple different sections to it, so I'll show you how you can line it up and what you can do with it. The dies and sentiments we'll be using for the video today include the Delightful Sentiments. That's a clear stamp set by Creative Expressions. The finishing touches, I'm using the Beaded Starflower, and we'll show you how to make one of these. The Lotus Striplet is the striplet that we're using, and it's got the different sections to it. I've got some accents with the lace edge leaves, and my sentiment is on the stitched tags. So, go ahead and show you what we've started with. I've gone ahead and cut the striplet twice, just giving myself a basic outline shape to work with. And rather than using the outside cutting edge, I'm using the first decorative section and the inside cutting edge to that. So what we're going to do is just line this up. And I'll get a little bit of tape. And what you can do is if you have any doubts about it at all, you can just use your ruler across the top and just make sure it's nice and even. Pop that into place, and I'll tell you what, let me get the center of that taped in and I'll give you a rough measurement. That will cut out the center part of that die. And this piece is 6 inches wide and 7 inches long there. Okay, do a quick cut on that. I'm going to run it that direction. I'm going to run it down the length of it using the plates going that direction. Okay. And there's my 2-in-1. Take our tape off. There we go. Pop that back into place. So you can see I've got 3 sections now on our custard card. So what I want to do is I want to add my backing, and I'm using a bit of mocha card that's the same. I'm going to give it a quick spray glue backing. And get both sides. Pop this into place. Get that lined up. It's a nice tight fit. There we go. Okay. Make sure I'm well adhered. So now what we can do is we can bring the center back by itself and line each of those up in the middle of those striplets. So I'll go ahead and cut one for you. There we go. All the bits off of there. Pop that in place. Okay. And gently peel my tape back. There. So we can get some of those out for us. That's not too bad. I've got one I've done ahead of time, but you can see that's the way to line it up. And then what we would do is move it over and do the other 2 and get them all lined up together, and then we'll have a piece that looks like this. So I've added some mounting foam to the back of that, and let's just tidy a little area here. Go ahead and put that onto our backing. Got mounting foam all the way around the edge, and I've got a couple of pieces in between each of those striplets to hold it up and make it nice and straight. Going to put that into our pierced edge there. There we go. So I've brought in the custard card as well as the mocha. So now what we're going to do is cut one of the flowers for it. So I'm going to bring in the Starflower and bring that back over. Piece of our custard card, and I'll go ahead and cut each of these. It's 4 different sizes. Let's see if we can just get those to stay without taping them. Yeah. Okay. Take those off. And let me put all these away back onto our magnetic sheet. Now, I've cut some previously, so I've got 2 sets, cut them twice, 1 of each. So I'm going to bring back my glue in the center here. Put a little bit there. I'm going to top that and just offset that one. Line up the center. I'm going to do the next size up and the next size up. Offset those. And offset these. And once you line up that centerpiece, they'll offset really nicely. And one of these. And now we're going to go ahead and put some glue back on the middles of these. Okay. Pop that one on top. Offset it. There we go. Give that a second to set up. Bring this one back in, and you can just start to offset them on top of each other, building up your flower. So you've got a whole bunch of different pieces that'll come in and create that, create that beaded starflower. In fact, that's going to need just a tiny bit more glue. There we go. Pop that one on. And the last one here. A little bit of glue in the center. Bring over a pearl. Pop that right in the middle. Now you can keep these flat if you like, if you prefer a flatter card, or you can let them set up and then sort of form these upward a little bit so they have a bit of a kind of a whimsical look to them, just like we've done here. This one's nice and dry. So it just creates a really pretty, sort of interesting little flower. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount our saying. And I've done a best wishes. Now this is a shorter flag, and I wanted to seat my flower on this, so I added a little extra piece of white card there. Got some mounting foam on the back, and we're just going to pop it right across a couple of our striplets there, and bring in a glue dot. Put our flower in place, and we're going to accent this with a few of the leaves. So I've got the lace edge leaves, and these are in two different styles. They're curving around, so we can use them kind of going either direction here. Pop that down, and I've actually done one more flower. I'm just going to do a double flower on this one. Pop that into place down here, and we can bring in the leaf on the top just to give it a little bit of an accent coming around, and maybe even cut down one of these. Add a little bit more behind the flowers. There we go. Really nice like that. So now you've got a really simple background, but absolutely elegant. You've tied it in with your flowers and your leaves, and it's just a beautiful card for any occasion. Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and you'll look for us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe.